Hello, YouTube. I am the unholy messiah, Dominic Spisak, and I just want to say, first of all, that it feels really good doing a promo like this because, well, it's been a while since I've done this. So last time you saw me, I was getting ready for Aftershock, where at this event, I was once again going to face Baby J and Raven in a triple threat match for the Extreme Championship. Unfortunately, due to circumstances that were out of everyone's control, the match and the whole pay-per-view in general never happened. There's a lot of videos that explain why Aftershock never happened, so I'm not gonna completely run the whole details about it. But yesterday, as of me recording this, yesterday, there was a video uploaded that BWGP is going to be doing one final show. Of course, I don't know if this is going to be our last show. I hope it's not, but it's being built up as it is. It's going to be this Halloween-themed show called, what was it called again? Oh yeah, All Hallows Eve was what it was called, and it was apparently going to be a tribute to Sonny J. Now, I could take the insensitive route and say something really negative about Sonny J, be an asshole about his situation, because I will admit that I am an asshole, but even I have my limits when it comes to something like the problems that Sonny J has. And I know he might be watching this, so if you are, I hope that you get well soon, and I hope that you recover well enough to that you could return if BWGP ever does. And who knows, maybe if it does come back, our paths will cross. But until then, just get well soon, man. I got nothing but love and respect for you. Now, let's talk about All Hallows Eve for a second. And I wanted to announce that I will be competing, but some of you may be wondering, who am I going to be facing at this event? Well, I had to do some thinking. I originally thought about challenging Sonny J, no, not Sonny J, Baby J, to a rematch for the Extreme Championship at this event. But the kid called out Baby J and challenged him to an Extreme Championship match like about an hour after I saw the announcement for All Hallows Eve. So that idea pretty much went out the window. But even before that, even before my chances of getting the Extreme Championship back were closed, I kind of knew who I wanted to face. And trust me when I tell you that this person isn't who you think it is. That person that I do want to face is Demo. Yeah, you heard that right. The person that I want to face at what may possibly be our last show is the general manager, Demo the Warrior. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, why face him? Why not face someone like, I don't know, Austin? I mean, you never got a rematch for the RSW Championship, or, you do have unfinished business against people like, say, Raven or whatever, so why not face one of those guys or something like that? Well, let me tell you, there's one reason why I want to face Demo. Well, there's actually a couple reasons, but one main reason is because after everything that I've done for this company, especially in this year alone, I'm still not getting any respect from Demo. Not in the slightest. I mean, I mean, look back at the 2 videos that were made talking about Summer Showdown 2 when we, when we returned. Those videos were very, very critical towards my end. Like, I got criticized from a lot of aspects, like my wrestling ability. He basically labeled me as, like, a hypocrite because in the build up to Summer Showdown 2, I challenged Austin to a match based off of me not facing him after our faction known as Legion ended. But Demo heard me saying that I never faced Austin and decided to take it out of context to make me look bad. And I also got criticized from the entering promos to music. That one was that one really upset me because, like, first of all, I only did it on like 2 different occasions. As a matter of fact, I haven't done it in like a year and a half. And second of all, other people have done something like that. I mean, Austin, I know, has done it once, and even Brandon has walked out, like, exited promos to music. So why I'm getting criticized for doing something that other people have done, I have no idea. And I don't want to hear any excuses, because if one person is getting criticized for doing your thing, then everyone else should get criticized for doing the same thing. Need to catch my breath there, I'm sorry, but now that I've got my reasoning out of the way, I need to talk a little bit about some of the things that I've done, because I think it's safe to say that the Unholy Messiah is probably the best iteration of the Dominic Spisak character. Going back to the match at Summer Showdown 2 against Austin, I think it's safe to say that heading into that match, I had a massive chip on my shoulder. I mean, nobody respected me, no one took me seriously, nobody thought within a million years that I would beat Austin in a one-on-one match, let alone take the RSW championship from him. So there was a lot to prove. There was me trying to prove that I could beat people. There was me proving that I needed to be taken seriously. And I needed to prove that, hey, I deserve to be here. And I won that match, so yeah, I definitely do deserve being here. And not only did I win that match, becoming RSW champion, but I was also Extreme champion for about a month, and I defended the title on 2 different occasions. And that's another problem that I had with Demo. It's the booking, especially with this year alone, because it feels like most of the matches I had this year were matches that were made because of me, not because of the general manager. I mean, sure, the general manager did make that pity rematch that Austin got for the RSW championship on Voltage 14, but aside from that, most of the matches were made because of me. I mean, he almost blindly gave Baby J the #1 contendership for the Extreme Championship at Adrenaline until I stepped in and decided, you know, there is another contender if you actually think about it. Plus, I had actually won a couple matches at that point, unlike Baby J did. So, yeah. And then I won the Extreme Championship, and then the 2 title matches that I had, and even the match I had with Brandon Champion, those matches didn't happen because the general manager made them happen. I mean, I defended the Extreme Championship both times, not because I had to, but because I wanted to. And I also faced Brandon Champion out of some misunderstanding. I mean, I said I wanted to prove that I could possibly be the best champion in this company. He misunderstood and thought that I was the best, so he faced me in a match. He even put his title and his career on the line for the match. Actually, I was the one who wanted Brandon to put his career on the line, but still. Anyways, that's a lot of stuff that I did this year. I mean, I won the RSW Championship. I beat Austin when nobody thought I would. I became the Extreme Championship by pinning Raven, of all people. I was this close to not only becoming the second double champion in this company, but this close to making Brandon Champion retire. And I was able to successfully defend my Extreme Championship against guys like Austin and the Kid. And in the same match, nonetheless. And after everything that I've done this year, not even including like the huge subscriber growth that we had, I believe I had to have started that because before I joined, this company had like 36, 37 subscribers or something like that. And now we have like 100 plus that. I'm not saying that I am the only person responsible for the subscriber growth, but I believe that it really started like when I joined the company. So you can't say that I didn't get people talking. I mean, you've even said it yourself, Demo, that I'm really good at my promo skills. So I must be doing something right if I'm getting people talking and getting your sorry excuse for a company subscribers. And yet, after all of that, after everything that I have said and after everything that I've done, I'm still not getting the respect that I need from someone like you. And that's why I want to face you at All Hallows Eve. But I don't want this to be some ordinary match. No, I want this match to be special. First, I want this matchup to end only by pinfall or submission. Because as much as I want to beat you, I don't want to beat you by ways of countout or disqualification. So we can throw those out the window. The second challenge is an interesting one. It's one that I wanted back when I originally called you out in February of 2019, which was when I was new to the company. This is a stipulation that could be enforced if, hypothetically, this isn't the last show. So if this isn't the last show, then I want to throw in this second special little stipulation. The stipulation being that if I win this match, which is pretty much a guarantee, but if I win this match, then I get to be number one contender for the BWGP Championship. Like I said, I wanted that opportunity back when I originally called you out. And when I first challenged you, you said no. But, I mean, it's the last show. I mean, why not come out of retirement just for one last match? I mean, I've heard you say before how much of a passion you have for wrestling and how it's like your livelihood almost. So I say, why not come out of retirement just one more time? You know, face someone like me, you know? So that's the challenge, Demo. You versus me. No countouts, no disqualifications. And if I win, then I get to be number one contender for the BWGP Championship. Again, this is assuming, of course, that we are coming back, like saying hypothetically that this isn't the last show that we do for BWGP. So that's all I really wanted to say. I hope you accept it. I mean, I know you will. And trust me when I say that facing me isn't going to be as easy as you might think it is. You might still think that I'm still that punk 19-year-old who was calling you out and thinking he was better than everyone and all that other shit. But let me tell you, that version of me died a long time ago. This is an entirely different Dominic Spisak than the one that you're used to. You've seen it this year, and trust me, you're going to see it again at All Hallows Eve. Just as long as you get on your knees and pray on what the unholy Messiah is preaching.